It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey, Ernie Johnson here, and I'm joined by Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Cavaliers as they go up against Washington.
The Cavaliers are out of Cleveland as they take on their Eastern Conference rival in tonight's contest. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. The Wizards trying to take advantage of their home court in this one before leaving Washington. And, of course, DeJounte Murray. This will be their second game without him.
And as shocked as people are that they would trade away a player of his caliber, they didn't just let him go for nothing. I mean, they got a lot in return. I think it's a deal that's going to really help them down the road.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Marc Gasol is out there with Davis. Then there's Buddy Hield, and it's Rudy Gobert, and it's Lin in at the point guard position. Greg, you ask a lot of GMs. De'Aaron Fox, probably the fastest player in this year's rookie class.
And he plays at one speed. That's lightning. I mean, he's got speed to burn. Maybe not quite as fast as, say, John Wall, but he isn't far behind. He uses that quickness well also in terms of just busting seams on the offense. And at the other end, he can be an outstanding defender as he was at Kentucky.
Now here's Gasol. Playing Memphis, he was nearly unstoppable. Over Levine. Gasol with another miss. Lets it go with a three. And it's Levine that time on the assist by George. Levine's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Lin kicks to Gasol. Puts it up from 12. The Cavaliers again can't hit. On defense, the Cavaliers. It's a 5-point game. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
And boy, did that game nearly get away from them, but they were a little bit fortunate to have survived at the end of regulation.
They were extremely lucky. I think they took their opponent for granted a little, and it nearly cost them.
Now Lin. Carter's missing on the three. Lin kicks to Gasol. Outside, Davis has to Gobert. 5 on the clock. Lin from long range. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Lin's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Now let's find out what head coach Scott Brooks had to say to David Aldridge. D.A.?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, we talked about how to shut down this formidable offense they're facing, and he told me it's all about following the scouting report. He said, look, we've got all this information. Which guys shoot best from what spots on the court. We just have to take that stuff away and make them make adjustments. Kevin, we'll see who handles that best tonight.
Thanks as always, David. Well, they know what their toughest job is going to be today.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always hard to go up against a team that can light it up like this. You can't let them hit the ground running.
You know what, Greg? You're right. So many of their games are decided in the first half because their offense starts clicking. They build up a big lead and just run away and hide.
Here's Hield. Paul George making his last shot. Over George. Here's Gobert. And it's Noel with the rebound.
Ooh, that's the one when you watch the film back, he's going to cringe. He couldn't ask for a better opportunity.
Carter kicks to Noel. Feeds to Fox. Three-pointer. The Cavaliers pull it in. This their first look at this year's Washington squad.
And they really took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
Now here's Lin. He's another guy who had a stellar performance in the win against Memphis. That one falls. Gobert's got his first 2 points of the night.
And that's where Gobert is most effective, scoring right around the rim.
There's a screen by Noel. George passes to Levine. Jumper off the screen. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. George against Gasol. There's the dish to Hield. Here's Gobert. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
You know what? He tried to lay it in at the point of attack. Just too much defensive pressure on that play.
And still a close game as the neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. The Wizards with the lead. And Nerlens Noel out of Kentucky, slender and mobile and long. And Greg, he can cover ground in a hurry.
Boy, and you can see it in his rate of steals to go along with the blocks. That quickness is a huge asset in today's game. It's all about versatility, both offensively and defensively.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, they've got Marc Gasol. Davis is out there with Gobert. Then it's Jeremy Lin. And it's Hield in at the 2. And Fox gets it to go.
And how about the mid-range shooting of Fox? Definitely capable of sinking those shots with consistency.
Lin dishes to Gasol. Over George. It's Gasol missing.
And that can't happen. Missing the wide open chip shot.
In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Shot by Hield, nobody around. George with the defensive effort.
I appreciate the attack mindset, but with the defense tracking him down, it was probably better to kick that one out.
Levine with it, outguarded by Hield. Dishes to Fox. From deep. Cavaliers with the rebound. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Outside, Lin. Gasol setting the pick for Lin. And Gobert kicks to Davis. Just 5 to shoot. He dishes it to Gasol. Shoots over Fox. Gasol missing again.
Trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but thus far, not working.
You know what? At some point, you have to decide. Do you keep pressing the issue, or do you focus on setting up others?
Now the feed to Lin. Shoots over Fox. It's good, and the Washington lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Lin. And Smitty, as an NBA player, you got to travel all over the country and see just about every major metro area in the nation. When you were playing, you were doing all that traveling. Which city did you always look forward to playing in the most?
You know, Kevin, I thought it was Miami when I left Miami because I had the friends. And let me be honest, the weather and getting a chance to go back to the restaurants. But I think the energy and the basketball knowledge of the fans just walking around is New York City. You have great conversations with people at a deli all around the city of New York, and then playing in the Mecca. New York is my favorite place.
And they made you feel appreciated there, whether they despised you because you were good and were going to hurt the Knicks, or you were playing for New York and they could cheer you on. Am I right?
Yeah, you're totally right. The one thing they did, Kevin, like you said, playing well or not, or rooting for you or not, they always told you the truth. And for Marc Gasol, like a lot of 7-footers guys, part of the concern is staying healthy. He had a knee injury in 2013, a fractured foot in 2016. Big guys have to cover ground in today's game. It takes a toll. It's a luxury to have a big man who can shoot free throws this way.
Gobert with the block.
The size and reach of Gobert making him a tremendous defensive anchor, protecting the paint.
The Cavaliers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. A free throw drops for Gobert.
Rudy Gobert, not that well known stateside when he was drafted in 2013. Didn't take him long, though, to make a big-time name for himself.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Carter, the pass to Noel. They set the screen. George, no good. Cavaliers have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Count it.
And really, Lin has a terrific feel for this offense. Just seems to know whenever one of his guys is open.
Fox against Lin. Now Now Fox. He has 7. Kicks to Levine. Right side George. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. And it's 8 points for George.
That's nice patience by Zach Levine, finding the open man, not trying to do it all himself.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime
The first half
Show.
in the books. This is Ernie Johnson. A pretty close game for the Wizards throughout the first quarter. At the end of the period, they held a 2-point lead. Looking at the Wizards, Kenny, some perspective, please.
They were simply the better team on the offensive end.
And that will...
The dome of the U.S. Capitol building looking absolutely grand as we make our return to Washington, D.C. Here's Fox. Fox is out there with Zach Levine. Then it's Paul George, and there's Carter. And it's Noel in at the 5, home in the paint. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Lynn kicks to Gasol. And the Cavaliers get another bucket right there.
When Gasol feels the D playing off of him, he has no problem going right up with the shot. Great confidence from the big man.
Noel, a screen on Lynn. Fox, Gobert with the block. Fast break, here we go. Pushing it up. Trying to get open is Davis. Excellent D there from George. Wizards leading by 3. Outside, Levine. Let's go. The Wizards with another miss.
Really, a lack of focus coming out of the break. So far, they're 0 for 3.
And certainly while the injury for Zach Levine and his ACL was devastating, Greg, it's good to see him back on the court, and he seems to be on track to making a full recovery.
And Kevin, still amazing to me to see just how far the medical community has come in terms of treating ACL injuries. Levine is such an athletic monster. To lose even a little burst would have been huge. Fortunately, though, with modern medicine, it's going to allow this guy to make the most of his potential still.
Outside, George, lock at 6. Gasol with the steal. And there's the pass to Lynn. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. And it's 7 points for Lynn.
And that's 3 out of 4 now coming out of the break. The offense playing with a purpose.
Levine dishes to Carter. Fires from deep. Again, Levine missing. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Davis up top, defended by Carter. Now here's Hield. Not a lot of room. Nice D from Levine. Washington trailing. George passes to Levine. Breaks a big high bounce and goes in. Levine's got his second bucket of the night.
That's something Zach works on to round out his game. Consistency from the mid-range.
Gasol kicks to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Carter dishes to Noel. To the left side wing. The wide open look here for Fox. Misses the 3. Cavaliers have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Fox against Land. He's off on that one. Now Washington takes it the other way. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
And, you know, this can happen on the road. You're out defending guys who have just gotten into a comfort zone playing at home.
Well, you have to have an aggressive mindset, and you have to try to disrupt their rhythm.
Hield kicks to Gobert. Over Noel. Misses off the left iron. Washington's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And a missed layup.
Just great at getting after it defensively, forcing guys into tough shots.
Yeah, to be successful, you've got to protect the paint. He rises to that challenge. I love how he's willing to sacrifice his body in there, giving maximum effort. That's what it takes on the defensive boards.
And there's Paul George on the assist by Fox. 10 points for Paul George.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Tie game in Washington. We've got more in store for you right after this. A chance now to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team just moments ago.
They had a lot of great shots. We haven't dropped.
All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. Cavaliers shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Buddy Hield is out there with Jeremy Lin. Then there's Davis, and it's Marc Gasol, and it's Gobert in at center.
I love how he's willing to sacrifice his body in there, giving maximum effort. That's what it takes on the defensive boards.
Fox kicks to Carter. He feeds it to Fox. 6 to shoot. 11 feet away. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Three-pointer, Hield. Vince Carter grabs the miss. Carter's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And the first one drops. Good on both. Lin with it. Right wing. Gasol against George. It counts, and the foul. That one on George.
Gasol is so skilled at completing these and-one opportunities. You have to really wrap him up if you want to prevent him from draining the shot.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. George passes to Fox. He kicks to Carter. Wizards passing it around. There's a screen by Noel. Here's Fox, and he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick. And the Wizards lead by 1.
You get the sense Fox just improving with each game in terms of his pick and roll play, figuring out his angles, knowing when to pull and when to try to split or turn the corner.
Gobert can't hit. The Wizards shooting about 42% so far. Here's Levine, and count it. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Attacking with purpose. Levine takes the contact, finishes strong, now goes to the line for one more.
Free throw good, Levine. Gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Lin dishes to Gobert, passes it to Hield. There's the pick. Out to the wing. Here's Gasol. Goes back up. It's good, and the Washington lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Davis.
Huge play on the offensive glass there to get more second chance points. He's only getting more physical as this game wears on.
You know what? That was perfect timing on that possession. Huge play in the game. They needed those points right now.
Davis sets a screen. Pass to Gasol. And it's sent back by George. It's stolen by Hield. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter.
Well, this is why you see guys shying away from the mid-range jumper. It's a bit of a lost art.
Outside, Levine. Here's George. Second chance shot. Pass to Levine. There's a screen by Noel. They set the pick. George with no one around. Laces one from 3.
And there's never been any question about George's three-point range. He just goes through stretches where he knocks down the 3 at a ridiculous rate.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Paul George.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he had.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Greg Popovich talk to his team. He told them, look, guys, we're running out of time. If we're going to make a move, it's got to be now. Are you guys ready to make a move? They all nodded, and he said, then go take it. Kevin?
Gasol kicks to Gobert. Money!
Gobert looking comfortable stepping into the spotlight right now.
This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
They set the pick. There's a screen by Noel. Fox kicks to George. And the Cavaliers call time here. They trail by 3. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And right now, you can go for the 2 and then a quick foul or go for the home run.
Let me tell you my vote. Whatever's the best look and takes the least amount of time.
20 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Davis. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Zach LaVine. Good on the first, and that brings them within 2 here. And both free throws good for Davis. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some missing.
And an intentional foul right there. He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2.
And how about the way Fox continues to improve his game? A capable scorer who also rebounds the ball well for his size, and still, though, he can improve on that perimeter jump shot.
And doesn't he just have a nose, a knack for the basketball? He is by far their best rebounder.
Oh, no question. He just punishes the opposition in that category, and there's no end in sight.
He's able to hit the second one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Davis. Misses there. And so it's Washington who's straight by with the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Paul. Congrats on the win.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony.
Puro chantaje, puro chantaje.